Hello teachers, this is an introduction to depth and complexity, and these short videos are about each of the icons. If you haven't watched the introduction part of this first series of videos, please click on the other link next to above or one of the area around here so that you can be introduced to the purpose why we use depth and complexity, and more than anything, the big why. So today we're going to talk about, or in this video we're going to talk about the icon details, the details icon. Now what you're going to notice is that as soon as you see these icons and you see the activities, you're going to say, you know what, I already do this. That's interesting. I already asked the students to look for the attributes and the factors and things of that sort. And so that's exactly right. You probably already do this, but now what we're doing is that we're giving it a name and we're giving it a practice, and so that you can back up why you are doing such activities. You are asking the students to give you the details. So the icon is just like a flower, and so in the previous video I said that these are visual representations of what I want the students to think. So when I hold the flower icon, I want them to focus on the details. So for example, you know, the teachers that use this icon, they put the details icon right there because these are the details of the day. Those are their objectives. So that's what they're going to be focused on. Another teacher, what she did is that she gave a lesson as she introduced this icon, and she challenged the students to put in a secret animal right there in the center of the flower, and then they had to describe the animal on the petals. And then the students, just by looking at the petals, they were trying to figure out what kind of an animal it is. It gets the students to talk. It gets the students to have a conversation. Another student here in one of our projects, he was giving us the details of what his golf course was going to look like. So he was, you know, putting the obstacles and where the ball was going to go in the hole. And then of course he moved on into actually going from these details into drafting them and then actually creating that golf course. One of the easiest ways that you can show students the details icon is just to make it about themselves. So in this project, what we did is that each flower represents a student. Outside, the petals outside were details about that individual, and we actually covered the pictures so that when parents came into parent night or whatever meeting or whatnot, they would look at the details and try to figure out which one belonged to their son or to their daughter. So this is a good, easy way to introduce the icon. It doesn't necessarily have to be a flower. For example, these students, they are given details about a specific animal. If I'm not mistaken, this is a lion. Or maybe you are simply just talking about Ellen Ochoa, who is the first female Hispanic astronaut, and so you're asking details about her suit, her spacesuit, any of her adventures that she had when she went into space, etc., etc. It's all about the details. Either inside of the flower can be the person, the thing, the noun, and then the details around it. You're trying to find the details, or you have the details and you're trying to find what it is that you are looking for. One of the best ways to use icons, to me personally, is when you are unpacking the teak. So what this teacher does, excellent teacher, what she does is that she uses, as she unpacks the teak, she uses the icons to talk about specific things from the teak itself. So for example, here she's talking about force, and then the students give the attributes of what is force, or what is energy, or what is, one of the components of what are the attributes of a character, etc., etc. Remember, you can use details in just about any subject: science, math, social studies, language. Details, details, details. This is all about the character's attributes. Maybe you put a specific genre and you give examples of what books that you have read. Whatever the case might be, details, details, details. Anytime you show that icon, you're simply reminding the students, this is what I want you to focus on, the details. All right, click on the next video. I'll see you there.